Imagine walking into a crowded room where every face, every emotion, and every hidden intention becomes as clear to you as an open book. In that moment, manipulating you would be nearly impossible. You wouldn't just hear what people say, you would understand what's actually happening inside their minds. Observation is a powerful and potentially dangerous skill. Master it, and the world begins to reveal itself in ways most people never notice. But remember this, half knowledge is risky. If you only understand part of the system, you won't control the game. You'll become the one being controlled. The first and most critical rule: eyes never lie. A person may be skilled at hiding the truth with carefully chosen words, but their eyes often expose what they try to conceal. What speech can mask, the eyes quietly reveal. A brief glance away, a subtle flicker in focus, and you can sense hesitation or doubt. Just a second of focused observation can offer a glimpse into someone's internal state. However, misinterpreting these signals can lead to flawed judgment, so accuracy matters. But real power goes beyond eye contact. It exists in the subtle details people cannot consciously manage. Microexpressions. These are brief, involuntary facial reactions that appear before a person regains control. Someone may smile at you, yet if tension tightens the corners of their lips for a split second, that smile may not be genuine. A friend may congratulate you warmly, but if jealousy flashes across their face for a moment, you've just witnessed their authentic emotion breaking through. Now consider the most underestimated tool: silence. When you intentionally remain quiet, others often feel discomfort. That discomfort creates pressure, and under pressure, people tend to speak more than they intend. The more they speak, the more they reveal. Your role is not to dominate the conversation. It is to observe it. Observation is not entertainment. It is leverage. The true strength of observation lies not only in watching, but in identifying patterns. A person can lie once. They can pretend once. But patterns, habitual gestures, consistent tone shifts, repeated reactions, are far harder to change. Once you recognize someone's behavioral patterns, you can anticipate their next move. If someone repeatedly lowers their gaze in specific situations, you may detect insecurity, guilt, or concealment before they admit anything. Pattern awareness leads to anticipation. Anticipation leads to influence. Most people wear social masks far more often than they realize. The question is simple: do you want to see beyond the mask, or remain comfortable inside illusions? Now let's approach this step by step. First, baseline theory. Before identifying deception or change, you must understand a person's normal behavior. Establish their usual tone, pace, posture, and mannerisms. If someone who naturally speaks quickly suddenly slows down, something has shifted. Deviations from baseline are meaningful signals. Second, when words and body language conflict, the body usually tells the truth. If someone says they aren't upset, but their arms are tightly crossed and their shoulders tense, their physical state contradicts their verbal message. The body often reveals emotional reality. Third, breathing and pulse patterns. Observation does not stop at facial expressions. Subtle physiological changes can indicate stress or dishonesty. Breathing may quicken slightly. The throat may tighten. A trained observer notices these small but telling shifts. Fourth, environmental cues. Observation extends beyond the individual to their surroundings. how someone organizes their room, where they place their phone, how much order or disorder they tolerate. These details reflect their mental state. Environment often mirrors psychology. Fifth, predictive observation. Once you understand repeated patterns and habits, you can begin predicting future behavior. And prediction is a form of power. Predictable individuals are easier to outmaneuver. Unpredictable individuals hold the advantage.
However, knowledge without application has little value. Practice is essential. For the next 24 hours, conduct a simple eye-focused exercise. During conversations, observe where people's eyes shift when they feel uncertain or uncomfortable. In another interaction, use silence strategically. Pause intentionally and allow the other person to fill the gap. Notice how quickly silence pressures people into revealing more than they planned. Finally, observe a close friend or family member and establish their baseline behavior, their normal tone, gestures, and reactions. Then pay attention to even the smallest deviations. Over time, you'll begin recognizing concealed emotions without asking direct questions. The world often distracts you with words, but clarity belongs to the observer. The one who observes thoughtfully gains influence. You've just been introduced to a powerful skill. Whether you choose to merely understand it or use it to shape your reality is entirely your decision.